What's going on YouTube? Splice Citrus here, back with another Genshin Impact video, and today we're going to be taking a little preview look at Yoimiya. So, I encountered her during a story quest that puts her in your party and you're able to take her for a little bit of a test run. So, I figured I'd take the opportunity to see if I could check her build, check her talents, and check her constellation, and lo and behold I could, so here we go, let's get right into it. So for the weapon, she is using the Thundering Pulse 5-star bow that's going to be coming out. It's got crit damage baked right into the bow. Rule of Thunder increases attack by 20% and grants the Might of the Thunder emblem at stack levels 1, 2, and 3. The Thunder emblem increases normal attack damage by 12, 24, and 40%. The character will obtain 1 stack of Thunder in each of the following scenarios. Normal attack deals damage and that stack lasts 5 seconds. Casting elemental skill, stack lasts 10 seconds, and elemental energy is less than 100%. Stack disappears when energy is full. Each stack's duration is calculated independently. So once again, just like the Mist Splitter Reforged, excuse me, you want to make sure you're popping off your ult as often as possible to maintain that extra 16% damage bonus. Obviously the 12% stack is going to be really easy to pull off, and so is the 24 stack, at least for the most part. The elemental skill stack lasts 10 seconds, and as we'll see here, Yoimiya's E lasts, the cooldown's a little bit longer, but here we can see she's got the Noblesse set on her, which is obviously a support set, and as we're going to see, the skills and abilities that she uses definitely lends her to being a support character, but you could also build her as a DPS as well. So here in the talents, we've got the normal attack, performs up to 5 consecutive shots with a bow. Charge attack, performs a more precise aim shot with increased damage while aiming. Flames will accumulate on the arrowhead before being fired off as an attack, has different effects based on how long the energy has been charged. Charge level 1 fires off a flaming arrow that deals pyro damage. Charge level 2 generates a maximum of 3 kindling arrows based on time spent charging, releasing them as part of the aim shot. Kindling arrows will home in on nearby opponents, dealing pyro damage. So it's almost kind of like Ganyu's charge attack in that there are 2 different charge levels. Then of course we just got the basic plunging attack stats as well. So the skill attributes, here we have it at level 6. Kindling arrows only do 23% damage, so nothing real great. Nawabi Fire Dance, level 9. Yoimiya waves Sparkler and causes a ring of saltpeter to surround her. During this time, arrows fired by Yoimiya's normal attack will be blazing arrows, and their damage will be increased and converted to pyro damage. During this time, normal attack Firework Flare Up will not generate kindling arrows at charge level 2. So once you pop the E, you're just going to want to use normal attacks. Don't bother doing aimed shot because it's converting your damage to pyro anyways. Has a duration of 10 seconds, 158.8% normal attack damage, and a cooldown of 18 seconds. So there we have it. Keeping that extra stack on that bow is going to be difficult with the cooldown being so long. Up next we've got the Elemental Burst. Yoimiya leaps into the air along with her original creation, the Ryukin Saxifrage, and fires forth blazing rockets bursting with surprises that deal AoE pyro damage and mark one of the hit opponents with Aurorus Blaze. Aurorus Blaze, all normal charged plunging attacks, elemental skills, and elemental burst by any other party member other than Yoimiya that hit an opponent marked by Aurorus Blaze will trigger an explosion dealing AoE pyro damage. When an opponent affected by Aurorus Blaze is defeated before its duration expires, the effect will pass on to another nearby opponent who will inherit the remaining duration. One Aurorus Blaze explosion can be triggered every 2 seconds. When Yoimiya is down, Aurorus Blaze effects created through her skills will be deactivated. So as we can see here, definitely benefits the other members of your party, because none of these benefits and these buffs are applicable to Yoimiya. They are only applicable to other members of your current party. And here we have the skill attributes for level 6, 178% skill damage, 171% Aura's Blaze explosion damage, has a duration of 10 seconds, cooldown of 15 seconds, and an energy cost of 60. So up first for the first passive talent, Tricks of the Troublemaker. During Yoimiya's elemental skill, shots from Yoimiya's normal attack will increase her pyro damage bonus by 2% on hit. This effect lasts for 3 seconds and can have a maximum of 10 stacks. So that's an extra 20% pyro damage bonus at full stacks. Up next for passive talent number 2, we've got Summer Night's Dawn. Using Yoimiya's elemental burst causes nearby party members, not including Yoimiya, to gain a 10% attack increase for 15 seconds. Additionally, a further attack bonus will be added on based on the number of Tricks of the Troublemaker stacks Yoimiya possesses when using her elemental burst. Each stack increases this attack bonus by 1%. So of course we've got a maximum stack of 10, so that's 10%, plus the additional 10% you gain from just using her elemental burst, so that's an extra 20% attack increase for your other party members. Talent level number 3, passive talent number 3, Blazing Match. When Yoimiya crafts a decoration, ornament, and landscape type furnishing, she has a 100% chance to refund a portion of the materials used. So that's really interesting. She'll be the first character that we will have that will actually benefit creating items inside the Serenity Teapot. So now let's take a look at the Constellation. Constellation 1, the Aura's Blaze, created by her elemental burst, lasts for an extra 4 seconds. Additionally, when an opponent affected by Aura's Blaze is defeated within its duration, Yoimiya's attack is increased by 20% for 20 seconds. So it kind of gives you the choice to keep Yoimiya on the field after using her ultimate, rather than swapping her out for a party member, as this will benefit her greatly as well, rather than just popping that ult and then swapping out for the damage bonus on the rest of your party members. So up next for Constellation 2, when Yoimiya's pyro damage scores a critical hit, Yoimiya will gain a 25% pyro damage bonus for 6 seconds. This effect can be triggered even when Yoimiya is not the active character. So it should be a pretty easy buff to maintain as long as you have your critical hit rate at a decent percentage. That extra 25% bonus would definitely prove useful. And then up next for Constellation 3, it increases Yoimiya's elemental skill level by 3 points. Maximum upgrade level of 15. C4, when Yoimiya's own Aura's Blaze triggers an explosion, her elemental skill's cooldown is decreased by 1.2 seconds, which will definitely help keep that that extra stack on that weapon, so that you can cast that elemental skill a little more frequently than 18 seconds. Try to keep that 10-second buff up as much as possible. C5, of course, increases the elemental burst by 3. And then we have C6, during Yoimiya's elemental skill, Yoimiya's normal attacks have a 50% chance of firing an extra kindling arrow that deals 60% of its original damage. This damage is considered normal attack damage. And as we saw, the kindling arrow only does 23% damage of the normal arrow, so you're only dealing 60% of that 23%, so not a huge bonus, it doesn't seem, but it is what it is. So let's go ahead and take a look at her stats for what she's currently built at. 76% crit rate, 155% crit damage, 135% energy recharge, 105 for the elemental mastery, and hovering right around 2k for the overall attack stat. So let's take a look at some of the abilities here. Make sure I got that shield up so I don't get interrupted here. So there's the kindling arrows. As we can see, only doing about 500 to 800 crit damage. But that 6k crit from the aimed arrows definitely pretty decent. And as we can see here, Yoimiya's definitely got some really nice DPS. And here's the elemental burst. I'm mainly just trying to showcase her abilities as much as possible here rather than swapping in other party members to benefit from the damage bonus that Yoimiya's elemental burst provides. So here we're going to be able to see a little bit more of her ability showcase here. Pop the E. All the arrows become pyro arrows, and look at that vaporized damage. Oh my goodness. You know, I gotta tell you, it almost kind of makes you want to pull for her, but take it with a grain of salt. Not only would you be able to pull bigger numbers with a better artifact set, but she is also using her best in slot 5-star banner bow. So that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this little sneak peek of Yoimiya. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Oh.